Good evening and welcome to the Regional Agreement Amendment Committee, which is a subcommittee of the Whitman Hanson Regional School Committee. I want to thank you all for coming. I want to ask you to join me in a moment of silence, but before that, I ask that you remember we are being broadcast live and we are also being recorded for use at a later time if we need to be. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. We pledge allegiance to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Thank you all for coming this evening. I'd entertain a motion. Does everybody have a copy of the minutes and have you read it?
Yeah.
I'd entertain a motion to accept.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Discussion? All those in favor?
You have to do it by voice.
Oh, yes. Chris, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
I can.
Okay, we're going to do a voice vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Thank you. I want to remind everyone also, Chris George is remotely participating, so please speak up so he can. Can you hear all right, Chris?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. All right. We approved the minutes. Mac, Steve, if you gentlemen want to take over, we'll be on section 3.
We have to make a little bit of an adjustment in our schedule. Steve and I and Steve Hemman came down a few weeks ago, met with Ruth and Christine to go over the assessment business. We worked something in, but there are still some things that need to be fixed before we give it to you. That was going to be our main issue tonight, was to talk about that. So we're going to have to postpone that to our next meeting, discussing about the financial things, the assessment. Steve will just briefly go over there were 4 things that you asked to be changed at our last meeting. We have done that. Those are fine. And then we have set up a meeting to come down again to get the right language in there under assessments, and we'll be ready for the next meeting. We apologize that we're not as ready as we thought we would be for tonight. So Steve, can you just mention those 4 things?
Okay. If you have your copy of the amended agreement, I'll mention the 4 that you asked us to rewrite or reconsider, and so they are as follows. And the first one is on page 1, section 1, section 1A.C, and it's the phrase, if a population shift causes an impermissible disparity based on the one person, one vote principle. So we changed that to one person, one vote at your request, and so that's the first of the 4 changes that you'll hear tonight before asked to take a vote. The second one is on page 3, and it's section 2C, termination of leases. The wording change is in the last phrase of the sentence. In the event of the withdrawal of a member town from the district, the leases mentioned in subsection 3B shall be terminated on the effective date of such withdrawal. So that final phrase was terminated on the effective date, was a recommendation from this committee, and so we've made that change. The third appears on page 9, and it's in section 8B, and it's simply adding in the sentence, these additional costs will be clearly articulated to a regional planning committee of the potential new member towns. So we added the word A to that paragraph B in that section, and that's the third minor change in the document. And the fourth and last is in section 10B, and it's on page 11. And it's, we added the phrase, and is approved by the commissioner, which is required. So This is on withdrawal of elementary grades pre-K through 8. The member towns of the district may resume such jurisdiction only if the amendment to the agreement is approved by a 2/3 vote in either town at a regular or special town meeting and is approved by the commission. So that's the final addition to the sections that we asked, that we were giving a final review this evening in sections 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Those were the 4 changes that we were asked to make, and so at this point, we'd ask you to consider voting on the changes.
Is everybody familiar with the other changes that Steve's talking about? Or do you want to go over them briefly? It was all previous changes that we had discussed at the last meeting. Before we move to any votes, or I can make any entertaining motions. Fred, do you have a question?
No.
Jim? No?
No question. I'm good.
Does anybody have a question?
Nope, all set, thank you.
Danny?
Nope.
Chris?
Can I,
Chris?
Mr. Chairman?
George?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I would
Matt?
just remind us that I think we agreed at the beginning, even if we vote all those sections now, we'll vote the assessment things later, but then you'll take a final vote on the whole thing. So if something changes, you'll have one more bite at the apple at the end.
Chris, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm not sure how this is working, but it
Seems to
sounds like
work.
you can hear it all right, so.
Bob, can I make
It's a
one?
good connection. I'll definitely speak up if I can't hear anything.
Okay, super. I just want to make, you know me, I like to make sure everybody is on the same page. So we're going to vote these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Changes.
pieces, and then the next vote will be on the assessment piece, and then the next vote will be on the whole document. So you're going to get another bite at the whole thing again.
Right.
I'd entertain a motion to accept.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? All those in favor, it's got to be a voice vote. Fred?
Was there discussion?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Chris?
I was gonna say,
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Bob, may I make a suggestion? When we do the final vote of the document, can we have a fresh, clean document?
You will,
Yes.
Dan.
That way, I mean, because it's like, we have 2 or 3 different flavors here, so.
The second that when we're going to go to the final document, Dan,
Yeah.
we will have 100% right in the,
Right.
in front. So, not only that, I'll go over it briefly,
Right.
change what it was, because it's a good rehearsal for when we get to town meeting.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that way, if anybody else has to speak in any of the town meetings, or there's any issues, we'll all be briefed on exactly what's going on, so there's no gray area at all.
Just to follow up on that, at the last meeting, it was decided that the budget and assessment was going to be sent in advance of this meeting. Did that change?
You will have it before the next meeting.
Oh,
That-
it was gonna be-
That's what we
Yeah,
got.
This is where we found there was a glitch when we looked at it.
Okay.
Rich,
Needs some
so
fine-tuning.
We want to make sure we give you 100%.
Okay, that's why we don't have it
That's why you
before
don't
this
have
meeting.
it, right? And
They met, Rick, they had the, what's his title? Steve Hemming.
former executive director.
He's the assistant director of
Yeah.
math.
They came down and met with everybody up, not the committee, with
Just to
Ruth and
go over
Christine
things, but there's
upstairs.
a few final pieces that have to be made just right for this. So we're going to meet with Steve Hemming again on the 21st of February, so when we meet with you at our next meeting on the 26th, you should have everything you need. And you'll have clean copies and everything. But we found there was an error in this one, didn't want to give it to you not correct.
Very good, thank you.
Okay,
So,
anyone else? Gentlemen, go ahead.
Do you want to mention about the meeting after
yeah,
next
that's what
month?
we got to do, the
I'm
meeting
I'm
dates.
going to
Okay.
that next.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so we're down to future meetings. We're going to change one of the meeting dates to the 19th of March,
It's Monday,
the 19th,
yep,
and we're changing it from
from the 26th. We're going to
26th.
move it up, and this gives us more opportunity to try and get this to town meeting if we can.
Everybody okay with the 19th of March?
For me.
It's a ways out, that's why we're trying to give you the
So we'd
heads up.
meet the 26th, and then we'd meet the 19th, and hopefully we can finish things up at that
Oh,
point.
we're going to still meet the 26th?
Yes.
We're on for the
Yeah, we need two
26th
more
of
meetings.
February.
So we're adding
So
one.
we're adding the 19th.
Adding, yes, we're getting rid of the 26th of March.
The 26th
Adding
of
the
March is
19th.
not happening.
Okay, we got two 26s. So you want February 26th is a go, and so is March 19th.
And March 26th is being deleted.
March 26th is
March
gone.
26th is being deleted.
Okay.
Got it.
Wait a minute.
It's
And the 28th of May
February
is...
26th.
So the 26th is, in March, is being deleted?
Yes.
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 So the two
I didn't know what
upcoming
space to
dates,
cross out.
February
You and I are on the
26th,
same page.
March 19th.
Okay.
Those will be two really important meetings to get this finished up.
Are we anticipating that we'll be done by the 19th, on the 19th? Is that the idea?
If we can.
26th.
I mean, if we're going to take it to town meeting, Jim, we'll probably need to be finished by then. If we're not, we'll have to set some more dates.
Okay. All right.
I mean, is the general consensus of the committee, we want to take this to the Maytown meeting?
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, and
Finish it up.
wrap this up?
yeah. Because I know that Whitman has already approved South Shore Vortex new regional agreement. We've already done that, so
Good.
we only have this one to deal with. I don't know how, what way Hanson is on that. If they,
I don't know either. Fred?
Should we drop May 28th off of the calendar?
Memorial
Yes,
Day.
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
well, we had one on the 28th?
April.
Of May.
So if I could just
Oh, May? I
reiterate,
didn't know that.
the goal here, we think is February 26th, we'll have all the language about assessments and debt.
We have anything in April?
And if whatever this committee may say, that looks fine, and we could be done on the 26th. But if there are some changes that you would like to make, we will make them, have them ready for the March 19th, and hopefully that will be, you'll be able to take your final vote on the 19th. That's our goal.
Okay. Everybody get that?
Okay.
Anything else that anyone wants to add that has to do with this meeting? I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Second?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
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 Go Patriots, yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you.
That's it?
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Chris.
Fastest
I mean,
meeting
I
we
could have
ever
gone
been
to Plymouth and picked up the truck.
I would assume they're on their way.